That's the thing when people leave me alone. This is all that you can expect. Like just to rhyme, but it does. And it's part of the thing. That didn't make it a rhyme, did it? Never mind. Let's put that on there. Let's get me iPad out. Have iPad will iPad travel? No, it won't make you travel unless it's connected to a time machine, which it isn't. I don't have one of those. It's all right. I'm just talking to myself. If you're listening to me, I'm just going to say sorry now because like you've got to listen to me. So I've seen Andrea has received her parcel. I haven't seen the video yet. I saw it before I was coming live, and I thought I'd better not watch it, otherwise I'd still be there watching that and not doing what I was going to do. I'm waiting for my iPad to start because I turned it off stupidly, and I know that's why is it saying it's the wrong password? Because it is the wrong password. Yeah, so I haven't set up properly because why would I do something as simple as setting up? So I'm going to load this up, see whether anybody's watching, whether I'm talking to myself, which could be a good thing. Great thumbnail, Dave. 5 people already. Huzzah! So let's just make sure you can hear me. Papa, can you hear me? Turn it up. Yep. Yes, I can hear. Why is my volume? Oh, shut up, Dave. Not that loud. Right, okay. You can hear me, that's fine. So we've got Trisha, Adele, Jodie, Jean, Catherine, and Jodie. So, I'm not a New Yorker. I'm not even a native New Yorker. Oh, that song's in my head now. Okay, shut up, Dave. So, native New Yorker. Sorry. Who sang it? Yeah. Anyway. Yes, lots of New Yorkers there, but no New Yorkers here. I've been to Old York. I've never been to New York. I've been to Paradise, but I've never been to me. I'm in Batley, West Yorkshire. I don't know why I have to say it with a Yorkshire accent. Batley, West Yorkshire, because I'm not actually from here. So anyway, so today is Saturday, and we are live at 5. That's because we have changed. Stop clapping on your own, Dave. Somebody will throw you a fish. I do that every time. Yeah, so we've moved it permanently to a Saturday now. So just so you are, aware what's going on. I've closed the window in the bedroom but you might hear Worcester grumble. I pulled the blind down, sorry, in the bedroom, so that Worcester doesn't make as much noise as he would do if he could see the squirrels and dogs that were going past the window. So hopefully it'll be. Oh, it's just coming to tell me. It's coming to tell us that things. Don't look at the horrible floor, by the way, but you can look at the lovely dog. Say hello, Worcester. Say hello. There you go. Everybody look at Worcester. Right, okay. That's enough of Worcester. He's hogging the limelight. Anybody think you're a Leo? You're not a Leo, are you? So, see, look, he was looking at the camera for you as well. That's a right mess on the floor. Don't look at that. Don't look at the mess. Look at the beautiful dog, not the horrible mess. So, Worcester is going to go and lie down and behave, aren't you, while I do this live? Was that yes, Worcester? No. He's not agreeing to anything. So by the way, Trisha and Jodie say hello, Worcester. Jean says hello too. So they're all saying hello to you. So anyway, my ex-boyfriend was from Chelmsford. Not my ex-boyfriend was from Chelmsford, by the way. Adele's ex-boyfriend was from Chelmsford. So Adele, you are in Brooklyn. Okay, are you a native Brooklyner? Yeah, are you from Brooklyn? I'm not roasting today, Jodie. It is 22.2 degrees with 50% humidity in here at the moment. And what's that in Fahrenheit, by the way, for you Fahrenheiters? 72 Fahrenheit. So it's just, you know, it's okay. Warmer than I'd like it to be when I'm crafting. Oh, it's just gone up to 51, 52% humidity. It's because I've touched it. So what do we do? You can get cheap tickets to London during the winter. That's what I did last time. Okay. Good to know. I can get cheap tickets anyway because like I'm only on a train. So lots of people are going to London. Nobody wants to come to Yorkshire. I don't know whether you can get cheap tickets up here, but like, you know, if you're in Yorkshire at any point, let me know. And like, you know, we'll do a bit of a tete-a-tete with some coffee. I don't know what I have to do the French accent. We'll have coffee and cake, or there'll always be cake. So I have this British thing. My husband is British. I have this British thing. Yeah, that British thing is called your husband. It's not very nice to call him a thing. Anyway, let's. You want to go to Yorkshire? Good. Right thing to say, Adele. Right thing to say. So, anyway, shall we move on? Can I just ask you a big favour? You know what I'm gonna say? Give this a thumbs up, okay? Right. Good thing to tell you. Okay. Give it a thumbs up, right? And if you don't like it at the end of the live, you can always remove the thumbs up. But what some of you do, you'll have watched it, loved it, left without liking it. So like it now, and then you don't have to like it at the end. So like it now while it's in your memory, and then you can always remove the like if you think it was terrible, or you know my offended singing you. No, my singing offended you. That's what I'm trying to say, Dave. Oh, cool. Yeah, Jean's on it for me. So, yeah. So it says, please hit the like button below. Duh, duh, duh. Anyway, you're not here to look at my face, are you? We're look at. I've got a beautiful boat race, but we're gonna look at the mat instead. I don't know what the rhyming slang is for mat. Hat. No, I don't. Don't ask me. I'm not a Londoner. I'm a Londoner. No, I'm not a Londoner. Anyway, that was a lumberjack. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I work by night and I sleep all day. Sorry, it's got Monty Python in my head now. Thanks. Not that you guys put it there, but like. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna have a good time. Yeah, it's all right. I've got lyrics in my head, like, constantly. It's just a constant thing. Cat? What? Cat? Cat? A cat? Where? On the mat. A cat on the mat. A mat. A mat on a cat. A cat on a mat. A bear. Where? There. Shut up, Dave. Get on with it. All right, so I am going to do some craft, and what I do, I don't know. Hi, Joe. No idea what I'm doing today. So anybody that wants to catch up as to what I'm doing today, then, you know, if you'd like to let me know, because I've got a clue. No, I think I want to do a bit more. I want to make some vellum, because I hadn't got vellum. Some glassine, because I've run out of glassine, and I want to do some projects. So I'm going to make some glassine that can be kind of off drying on it, doing its own thing on the chair. The chair? Where? Over there. Okay, move the stuff off the chair, Dave. So that can be drying, and then I want to kind of do a bit like maybe a cabinet cardy type thing. So I thought I might try doing some vellum out of vellum. Some vellum out, not vellum. It's not vellum. Stop saying vellum, Dave. Shut up, Dave. Who the heck do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Do you think you are? Don't try and hit that note, though. It'll hit you back, and that's the problem. So I'm going to do a bit. Try and do some different vellum, but I'm also going to use vellum with using my trusty Steed. No, it's not a steed, Dave. My trusty, you know, this, what is it? Pattern paper, because that makes great vellum. And I just want to make a couple of little envelopes. You say envelope, I say envelope. Let's call the whole thing off. No, actually, sometimes I say envelope and sometimes I say envelope. It depends on the people I'm with and the mood I'm in. And shut up, Dave. Just shut up. Just a constant drone of noise all the time. Right, I don't need to stamp that. I'm going to stamp this, and then I want to see if it vellums. So this is that kind of not baker's, what is it? Like deli paper, you know, that you get in delis. And you know, it's one of those things. Oh, hi Leslie. Leslie's here. So I've got every time I say Leslie's here or somebody's here or whatever I say, I've just got a rhyme, either a rhyme in my head or I've got lyrics from a song in my head. So I'm really sorry if I break out into song. Today my defences are low on my ability to stop myself singing. So you've been warned. So I'm going to do some stamping. Get some stamps out. Do some stamping with these because I did some stamping with these the other day and it just happens to be to hand. So I'm going to stamp with these and, oh, don't know, I might use blue this time. Baloo the bear. Now I'm the king of the jungle VIP. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I keep saying I'm sorry, and I genuinely am not sorry. It's just one of those things. It's just the rhythm of my life. So, just want to do some stampy, some general stampy, as opposed to Colonel Stampy. I will let you know. Like, if you cannot, you're welcome to go now if you choose to, because like I am terribly annoying today. I will drive everybody who lets me insane. So you've been warned. So if you stay, it's at your own risk. I should have a warning on me. You know, like one of those warnings. I don't know whatever they're called. Parental guidance warning. Oh, honestly, this had better work now that I'm stamping it, you know. Not that I'm putting any pressure on myself at all. Putting pressure on the stamp, no pressure on myself. So, yes, I'm just going to do some general stamping. If you can hear any banging in the background, I've got the window open, and so the blind is like slapping against the window. Stick your thumb in it, Dave. It wouldn't be me if I didn't stick my thumb in it, would it? And you might be able to hear the dogs outside, so Worcester's new neighbours. Well, they might new neighbours as well, but Worcester has some too. I don't know what I'm doing with these stamps. I'm just generally having a bit of a stampy playness. And then we can kind of get some kind of something going here. I'm trying to get some kind of random pattern, you know, but like if you bought a Tim Holtz tissue paper. Some Tim Holtz tissue paper. Sorry, I have to say it like that. You know I do. Okay, who's saying what? Who's saying what? Do the whole show in song, Dave. Oh dear, really? Don't want me to sing the whole song, really. Sing a song, make it simple, 'cause Dave won't remember the lyrics otherwise. No, don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Oh, shut up, Dave. Yeah, you don't want me to do the whole thing. Still waiting for Craft the Musical. Well, I'm still waiting to like earn the millions to be able to write the thing. So, you know, it takes millions to put on a Broadway show, apparently. So, Crafting the Musical will have to wait until I've got those millions. The only millions I've got are like, you know, as in the hundreds and thousands types, although I've only got hundreds and thousands. So if you don't know what hundreds and thousands are, they're sprinkles. That's what we call sprinkles in the UK. Hundreds and thousands, well, specific type of sprinkles. You know, like the pink and the blue and the yellow and the white and the little tiny little balls that look like are basically like the size of the end of a pin. That's what we call hundreds and thousands. So, but you call them sprinkles. So, well, you call them. I mean, like America does. Shut up, Dave. You just like talk about over egging the pudding. Shut up for 5 minutes. People don't want to listen to you jabber on and sing and all of that. So, crafting the musical. Okay. I'll buy a ticket to see it. Well, that's just one person in the audience then. Thanks, Jodie. What have we got? Wouldn't it be lovely? All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air with one enormous chair. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Sorry. See, every time somebody's... This is what I'm like at work. Can you imagine how annoying I am? Everything is a song. My life is a musical. That's what happens in my head. You know when like you watch musicals and you go, life isn't like that. You don't just break out into song while you're queuing while you're in the queue at Tesco's. But in my head, that's exactly what's going on. So, do you know something? Every time I talk, I always think I'm just making myself to sound out more cray-cray than I actually am. But although to be fair, I am slightly cray-cray. So I don't know whether I can be any more cray-cray. What we got now, anyway. So sing a song. La, 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 la. So, yeah, go. See, that's my gift to you, Adele. Is I've sung. It's Carpenters, isn't it? So. I could do with a plumber, I don't know about a carpenter. We call them jimmies. What do you call jimmies? What, sprinkles? Sprinkles. I don't know whether we're talking, you know, like when you've kind of lost the thread of like what we're talking about. I'd say when we've lost the thread, that implies that I once had the thread, but I don't think anybody ever gave me the end of the thread, so they couldn't trust me with it, that's probably why. Oh, shut up, Dave. Oh. So, that's going okay, this, isn't it? It's all right. It's not bad. I'm just wondering if I've, like, kind of left... Oh, it looks like I've left a nice perfect space between them two. This one, not so much. Not so much. I'll have to smudge it. We are definitely all crazy in our own way, Jodie. Well, I'm crazy in every way, so, to be fair. Is that going to be big enough? It is. Is it going to be too big, that gap? Oh my gosh, it was like it was meant to be. Da, 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 da. I want to see if I can just do a little part of one to there. Then that means then you don't get it quite the samey. Samey. Say you. Say me, say you. Okay. Da, 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 da. Shut up, Dave. Shut up. Just give it 5 minutes and shut up. Yes, crazy Saturday. Yes, welcome. Welcome. Come on in. All the crazy resides here. I think that's the same. Oh, no, it's not. I didn't want to put the same as what's already there next to it, you know, but it doesn't matter if it is, I suppose. La sing. Oh, shush. Song. Shush. Make it simple. Shush. to last the whole life long. I was singing, what was it last night? I think Vic has definitely decided that I'm crazy. Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. Yeah, because like I was singing, first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. And so you felt like dropping in and just expect me to be free. Now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Yeah, so I was singing that to him, and obviously, you know, you guys know that I can't sing. He doesn't know this. Well, he does now. I promised him now that I'm not going to do that ever again. Right, just the end of there, and then that should go on there. And I think we've done that, haven't we? We have. Good. That's a job well done, isn't it? I might have to get those out in a minute. But close that. Oh, shall I do... Right, okay, let's leave that to one side. Let's do something with this one. We might get the other stamps on this. Now, I don't know whether they'll stamp to this, because I believe it may be greaseproof-esque paper. Greaseproof-esque paper. So these are more cheap stampy stamps. I'm going to do these in red. Yes, Brian will do a live at 5, I'm sure, with me at some point, but not quite so many, because he does tend to work on a Saturday a lot more. But, you know, you can watch Brian anytime you like. You know, just in case anybody wondering. So, who is Brian? So, Brian is my comedy partner. Sorry, my best friend. Also comedy partner. And he has his own channel called The Silvered Fox. The Silvered Fox. You don't have to say it like that, but, you know, it helps if you do. And sorry if I'm getting my nose and bald head in the way, but, you know, I'm just trying to line stamps up at the moment. So, yes, he has his own channel. So you can go, you know, if you're missing him, you can go and watch one of his own creations on his channel. But yes, he'll be back at some point, I'm sure. It's not like it's not that we've stopped being friends. I'm just trying to fit in, you know, working, YouTubing, and having a social life. I know, how dare I have a social life, or even lower myself to having a relationship with somebody. So, but such it is. Try that again, Dave. Such as it is. Is that right? Is that actually saying such as it is? I think so. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know a lot. I don't know much, but I know I love you. Oh gosh, honestly, Dave. Like, it's almost like I swallowed a jukebox when I was little. Well, I did swallow a jukebox. I had to listen to all of my dad's records, my mum's records, my sister's records, and then I had my own taste as well. And of course, then, you know, obviously being on the gay scene, you get exposed to a lot of different music, a lot of different genres, mainly disco. Oh, that won't go there, will it? Don't know whether I'm going to fit everything into this one, because this is not quite as uniform as the other one. I might. I don't know. I don't know which way around with those stars. They're going to be that way up, Dave. You don't have stars that way up. Well, I guess you can have stars that way up, but I'm not putting stars that way up. Will that go in there? Yeah, that'll go in there. So I'm gonna. Oh, I've got on the wonk somehow, haven't I? It's become a bit of a wonk situation, a wonk fest. It's I was going to say it's legs akimbo, but that means something completely different. Shut up, Dave, honestly. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? It's going to be one of those days, folks. Sorry. No, there's no escaping it. It's just going to be one of them days. No idea what's going on. Left out in my out in out in out in out. Shake it all about. Do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Hey. Oh, do the hokey cokey. Shut up, Dave. I've got no idea what's going on my peripheral vision, which is basically anything that's in the chat. So, I love the queue. I listen to them all the time while crafting. I wanted to stop to say hi. I'm not feeling well. We'll catch in rerun. Bye, everyone. Okay, take care, Leslie. I know you've not been feeling great, so I hope you feel chipper and tip-top soon. So, oh, tip-top. Anybody remember what a tip-top is? If you're in the UK, hopefully you'll know what a tip-top is. Otherwise, I was going to say otherwise it sounds stupid, but like, you know, don't think I need anybody else's help to do that. That just happens. This might be a bit overkill, but hey. And I know I've got some lines in it that shouldn't have lines in, but you know, it's mine, so. Ow! Just poked my head on the corner of a box, which didn't help. No, there's no more of those in there. No moron. Oh, I haven't done all of these though, have I? I did a movie list. I'll do reading list now. Boo, boo, ba, doo, ba, doo, boo. Oh, do the hokey cokey. Oh, do the hokey cokey. In, out, in, out. Sorry, in, out, arm stretch. Rah, rah, rah. You put your left leg in, your left leg out. In, out, shake it all about. So maybe I just need to have like a test card that just says, sorry, on it. Or a disclaimer, one of those like ticker tape things that runs across the bottom of the screen. I'd just like to apologise to everyone. Just leave it at that. I'd just like to apologise to everybody for just everything that I do, really. So that goes on there. Oh no, do I want the smaller ones? There's some smaller ones in one of these, isn't there? That one, I think. Is that one that's got smaller ones in? Oh, and that's got a couple of smaller ones in. Might put that across the bottom. This is just boring, isn't it? Watching me, watching you, watching me. Oh, Dave, don't smudge it. But it has to be done. We have to get there. We have to get to the point where I can turn it into something. Turn it into love. Okay. Yeah. There's some songs I have to resist singing because I don't really know the words. So I do like these stamps. I have to say they're quite. Some of them are quite industrial. Some of them are a bit modern looking, but you know, I do like them. It's not that I don't like them. I just maybe a square one in there. Will a square one go in there? It'll kind of go in there. It might overlap a little bit, but that's all right. It's not offensive, is it? We'll put that there. Yep, and then I've done that. Put this one on. Get it out. This one, just one with the stars on. You can't do half a stamp with these because you can't bend them. They're on a wooden block this time, so get this out. I'm feeling really hot. I'm having a hot flush. It's gone up to 72 in here. 72.5. That's because I'm hot stuff, Dave. That's why. Let's use that one. Oh, that's not going to fit now, is it, Dave? is it, you silly boy? Silly's Billy. Just call me Silly Billy. That one might fit. Yeah, that'll fit in there. Okay, and then we might put, what should we put on the edge of there? We'll do, I don't know, maybe put some of that on there and put that there. That'll do. Cool, good. That one's filled up. I'll do that one in there. That, like I say, these are just cheap stamps from Amazon. You know, good old Amazon. I think they came from China. Sorry. I have to say it like that after the way that Donald Trump said it. So don't get me started on that, man. I just want to rub this over this so that I can kind of get any extra moisture off, because I don't want to be painting it with Mod Podge and it all going smudgeroo. So, did it only come off? Oh, it did come off a little bit. It's fine. It's kind of just blotting it, really. Yeah, cool. I think that's all. It has smudged a little, but never mind. It's not a big thing, is it? No, it's a small thing. Right, the only thing I don't know whether I have is a brush. Now, you see, me and Brian were talking about this yesterday, that we have a lot of brushes that have a mere shadow of their former selves after having been dipped into Mod Podge and left to harden. It's kind of that thing. I don't know why my watch thinks I'm cycling, but I haven't done any kilometres yet, and my speed is not. So, like, now it thinks I'm running. It's got a little running man up here. Why am I running? Why? How do I stop this? Okay, stop. No. It's been going for 2 hours, apparently, so definitely haven't been running. End. There we go. Okay, definitely. I've been running for 2 hours, and my total distance with... oh, dear. 0.56 kilometres. And I managed 0.2 kilometres an hour in speed. So, not very fast. That's because basically I didn't know I was running. So I don't want this to be. I want it to be more. No, I'm not going. I was going to thinking, should I go for a more aged look and use the one with the vintage photo in it? But no, I'm going for this. So this shouldn't smudge anyway, because that's pigment ink, and this is not. No, this is water based. So it shouldn't. They don't. They don't bleed each other. So I don't know whether this will actually turn into anything. Oh dear, it'll turn into a mess, Dave, if you do that. So today, tune in while I make a mess. I'll look like every other day. So yeah, so I don't know whether this will soak in, because it's meant to repel, isn't it? It's that deli paper, so it's meant to repel liquids and things so that they don't soak through, I guess. That's the whole point, but never mind, we'll see. And I'll have to put them off to one side, so that means it's a good job that Brian's not here, because I'm going to be putting them on his seat. So get that up from there. Yeah, so this hasn't gone very opaque or transparent or whatever. Stuck together. Anyway, let's just paste a bit more on it and see. Who are you calling a moron? Paste a bit more on and see where we go from there. But you know, like I say, not expecting great things from this, but it'll make an interesting something. Bin liner, maybe. I need to put it on something, otherwise it's actually going to be a right mess. Actually going to be a right mess, not just in theory going to be a right mess. All right, let's put it on this to dry. Now it might then mean that it picks up some of this colour transferred from it, but you know what? It's all part of the journey. I like that pattern that's left behind. Oh gosh, Dave. Get in a mess. Don't need any assistance on getting in a mess. I can do that all by myself. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Sorry. Please feel free to leave me a comment and tell me to shut up. I mean, like, it'll be after the fact, and I won't actually have been able to do anything about it. But, you know, at least I'll know that you don't appreciate me singing as well. I'm going to sneeze. I think I'm going to sneeze. Nope, not going to sneeze. Oh, if I do sneeze, you do remember you have to take your earphones off and get to a secure, safe area. Oh no, it's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. It's stuck to my finger. Oh my gosh, it's gone. Oh my gosh, that has gone horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. It's all sticky and it's gone horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. Yeah, this isn't going to go. Oh no, this is not going to go well. Oh no. Oh well. But you know what? You saw it happen here first. So if you see anybody else doing this, making a mess like this, then you can say, actually, Dave should have been tagged into that. I'm sure that's Dave's idea. Because Dave knows, only Dave knows how to make a mess like that. So now I'm going to just go enter into a little bit of surgery. Excuse me while I just like extract this organ. I could have done with it the other way up, but you know what? I'm just glad I've got it kind of. It's falling apart. Falling apart at the seams. Oh dear. Oh no, that's not going well, is it? Do we like kind of like forsake the mat and find another thing to do this on? I think we might have to. I need to find where are the rolls. I want the rolls that I use. Here they are. Here they are. Sorry, Dave. Shut up, Dave. Just give it a rest, Dave. Give it a rest. There we go. I'll let you know how that one turns out another day. Anyway, back to this. It all seemed so good, but you know what? It's life, it's craft, and we just get on with it, don't we? We just say, you know what? These things happen. Hey ho. You can't predict the unpredictable. It's like herding cats. So, which, you know, not that I've tried herding cats. So, I tried herding one cat. I used to have a cat, and trying to get it into its cat box to take it to the vet was, well, basically nigh on impossible. So, I used to do that thing like that, like grab all four legs, suddenly turn star shape, so you couldn't get it in the. I always every time I tried to get the cat in the box, I always used to think of those. Do you remember those things you used to have as a child? You had like shapes, and you have different coloured shape things that slot into the. So you have a star that goes into the star shape, and a circle that goes into the circle shape, and the square that goes into the square, and that it used to be like cat into square does not fit. So and that's how my mind works. So welcome to my world. There's a dog yapping outside. Just in case you wanted to know, that's not me throwing my voice. So just thought to say, don't know why I'm telling people that they've got a dog outside. I'm sure you didn't think that was me, but just in case. Tonight, I wanna have a real good time. I'm alive, and the world turning inside out, yeah, 100 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm running up this bit. Don't try and get any higher, Dave. Gonna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now, 'cause I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. So. La 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 la. Oh no, what else is going through my head now? 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4, 5 bananas making punch and soda, many more. Okay, I've missed everything anybody said to me. Oh, it's Andrea. Hello, Andrea. Raw, Andrea. So I've seen, Andrea, that you've received the parcel. The parcel. Do do do. So Andrea is the lucky winner of the 1,000 subby subscriber draw thingy. What's it? Hoojimmy Hoodah. And I sent her that and some goodies. And she's posted the video, she's tagged me, and I haven't seen it yet, Andrea. So just letting you know, I've seen that you've posted it, but I haven't seen it, if you get what I mean. So anyway, I'm just making vellum in case, no, not vellum, glassine, in case anybody wonders what I'm doing. And where am I? Here I am. Okay, so sorry, the singing is just gonna just happen. I'm really sorry. Anyway, so moving on. Okay, so what have we got? I'm singing the Okie Kokie along with you. Okay, so good. Oh, do the Okie. Sorry. I can hear my grandma and my auntie and my mum singing it as they're doing it. That's why what comes into my head. So hello, Dave, and hello, everyone. I've emailed you, Dave. I've posted a video on my channel opening the beautiful parcel. Thank you so much for your wonderful journal and extras. You are very welcome, Andrea. I really hope you like it. I sent you a few extra bits because I know you talked about like those really tiny like micro brads, and I sent you those, and then I sent you a few bits, and I sent you loads of napkins because you know I love to decoupage. So and then some bags for you to decorate, and all sorts of little, just just gestures basically. But I shared some of my precious napkin collection with you because you're worth it. So you're L'Oreal. Yeah, I'm making some glassine. So I think there's some glassine bags in your journal, Andrea. So and they're made out of this kind of technique of making your own out of dressmakers, tissue, paper, and other tissues can be used. But you have to remember, if you're handling them, you need to handle them with care, Dave. Not like the last one where you just ripped it apart. Although in fairness, that was rice paper that you used last time. So in the last moment, oh dear, Dave, you just peeled it off and nowhere to stick it. Hang on a minute, folks. Just hold that thought. Oh, Dave, look, he's done it again. Bit of surgery, get this apart. This is a lot more resilient though than the rice paper was, so this is not going to fall apart. Well, don't change my opinion of that one, you folks. Okay, so I'm just going to hang that back up where it came from, to from whence it came. Oh, sorry, stretching my mic now. Oh, stretching my possibilities, my boundaries, and everything. So it's a bit cray today. So a cray today. Yeah, so everything in my room is currently kind of going to be dribbled with a bit of glue. Sprinkled with a smattering of glue. Woohoo! And I'm going to get some of that tissue over there. Oh, and then I've got, I know what I'm going to use as well. I've got some of this, and then I want to try it with, I bought this tissue paper from the Works. No, not from the Works, from TK Maxx. I beg your pardon, I'm lying. So, I'm going to whip it out in front of you. I say, steady. Blimey, but it has to be a massive sheet, doesn't it? I'm just going to wrestle with it. Sorry, it's just attacking me. It's pulled out a flick knife on me. Help! Oh, sorry. You know, to be in my head. You don't trust me. You don't want to be there. Like I said, there's a musical going on in my head all the time. So I'm going to do this. I want to see how this turns out. I've done other tissue paper before, and it's good. It does turn out, but like this one's a bit more shiny than normal. Shiny. Sorry. And it smells like a pet shop. I don't know why. Honestly, it does. It smells. If anybody's ever been into a pet shop, all pet shops seem to have that kind of smell. And it smells exactly like a pet shop. So like, I don't know, go figure. I don't know what that's all about. So I'm going to use my other Mod Podge, the one with the vintage photo re-ink, a drop of that in. So when somebody asks me how to make this, you just put a drop of it in with the water. I mean, it does separate, and it does look like you know, when you've left your coffee on the side for a few days and the milk is all separated. It looks a bit like that, but that's all it is just Mod Podge with some water and a bit of vintage photo dropped into it. And I know you can buy special stuff, but why buy when you can make? So I do like to make, let's face it. So I don't know whether I'm going to get much done today, so I'm going to get this done. This is, well, I say I'm going to. So when I say I'm going to get it done, I mean, what I mean is I'm going to flick it all over myself. So, and we'll call it done. That might have been possibly an over-ambitious size of paper, Dave, when you come to turn it. So, but you know, we'll soon see. So it's not going to soak in as much on this side because this is the glossy side. We're just going to gloss over it. I don't know why I suddenly turned into a dog. And remember, it is still tissue paper. Speaking in old BBC language, it will still tear, but if you're really careful, it does peel up, and then you flip it over. Hopefully it's all nice and flat, and then you do the back, and then this should turn slightly transparent as well. You don't really tend to get the full effect until it's dry. And I like to paste it on liberally. You can always wipe some off. You can't wipe some on afterwards, if you know what I mean. Shut up, Dave. Let's see if we can get some, spread it out a bit now. Don't know what I'm talking about. Didn't finish reading, sorry. I read up to there. So, what's your channel name? Andrea. Okay, so hopefully, hello, I'm the Cumbrian Crafter. Yep, she is. Sorry, I meant to say that. I will link you, by the way, Andrea. I'll pop you in my description when I post this up later. Don't know why I'm saying it like that. Actually, my craft friends, whoever is on the design team, could you list your channel name for me? I don't have everyone's, please. Yeah, I'm going to list them. I should. Well, I think when I've talked about the design team, I did list everybody in that video, but I am going to be doing a thing for them to share with everybody's in and all of that. And that's my fault. It's just literally because I haven't got round to it. So much to do. So much to do. Not enough time to do it all. Let's have a look. Sorry, ladies, not savvy enough with this computer stuff. Excuse me, ladies, am I excluded from this conversation, Jodie? What have we said? What have I said all along? That my craft is diverse and everyone is welcome. So, yeah. So, hello, everyone. Good. Oh, Deborah's here. Hello, Deborah. I absolutely love everything, Dave. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. I'm so glad that you like it, Andrea. What have we got? I wonder if your TK Maxx is yeah. So yeah, TJ Maxx own TK Maxx, but it's not called TJ Maxx, and I think that's because in the UK there was a TJ Hughes, which was a similar kind of thing in the UK when TJ Maxx came to the UK. However, they just changed it to TK Maxx. So it's the same thing essentially. I mean, like, you don't have necessarily the same stuff in it. Hello. Oh, Angela's here. Hello everyone. Yeah. Okay. It's all right. You can be late or early or what. Well, you know, let's face it. If you're early, you'll be waiting for me because I'm never early. We've established that now. I need to put this somewhere. Anita. Right. Okay. Let's finish this. Put the lid back on this, and let's get on with what the other bit that I was going to do. I'm going to make. The reason why I was making this is because I wanted to make. Now you probably won't see the finished articles until another video because they're not dry yet, and they kind of take a while to dry because I like to dry them naturally. You can dry them with a heat gun, but they can bubble. Laptop. Sorry. See, life is a cabaret. It's all in my head. I just need to get this off my fingers because I'm not a fan of the way it feels on my fingers. So I don't mind. I love PVA on my fingers. I just don't like the way this feels on my fingers. And I need to get it off. Get it off me! And my brain's gone into that mode of like, I don't like it, get it off me. So, just going to wipe my fingers. Like, one thing you shouldn't do is, I like to, one thing you shouldn't do, is that you shouldn't lick your fingers like I've just done. Hi, Leah. I know Maureen's might not be here today, so I know Leah's been talking to Maureen, but I heard from Maureen yesterday saying that she might not be on today. So anyway, and that's the reason why I was asking you to press like now, because like she's normally the one that does that for me. So she is not just my design team; she is my kind of like bottom kicker as well. So I wanted to make like some little cabinet cards. I just wanted to use maybe some stuff that I wouldn't necessarily use. I know that this is Tim Holtz and that might be like sacrilege to say I wouldn't necessarily use it, but I've got my own stuff now, so but my stuff isn't on cardboard. So now I thought about, that's the image I kind of thought I might want to put in a cabinet card, but I wanted to put a frame around it. So I wanted something that's kind of industrial-y that might go with some of the things that I do. Not that, Dave. I was trying to pull that apart from that one, so let's pull this out. So I think I might put it in there. Oh no, do I want to put it in there or do I want to put it in there? Something I might put it in that one instead. So okay, well, don't put that on there, Dave, because that's covered in glue. Put that on the floor. So I wanted to make like a cabinet card, and so I want to cut this down. Now actually this is going to need to be double thickness, so I might stick it to something. Stick it to something. I could do with some cardboard. That's corrugated. Don't want corrugated card. Just a mo, folks. Just a mo. Oh, don't touch that, Dave. Don't catch that either, Dave. Oh, pull this out of. Oh God! When you've got 12 sheets of paper, pads all jammed into a space that actually isn't big enough for them, and then you can't pull one of them out. That's what the noise was about. So. Not saying that I have too much by any means. The heck is going on? I've just kind of run over something and it all went Pete Tong. So are we Are we still living? I don't know. Live chat. For some reason it all went quiet. So all I'm doing is I'm using it with the as a something to strengthen it. I'm not going to actually use it for the pattern. I just want to strengthen it. So I'm just going to glue it down first and then get it all strengthened and then I'll cut it. Should I do it that way? Shall I? Yes. No point asking you guys. You aren't much help. Still stuck to my fingers. We're gonna have a real good time. And the world's turning inside out. I don't know whether the words are right. It's like the Les Dawson thing, isn't it? It's all the right words, just not in the right place. So, shut up, Dave. Shut up, Dave. It's spent far too much time talking. So I'm going to pop this on here. Just like I say, just using it as a method to strengthen the card. Why have I got a lump in it? Umpa lumpa doobity doo. Umpa lumpa doobity doo. I've got another secret for you. Umpa lumpa doobity day. Pen? No, not pen. You can't cut with a pen, can you? Well, who said I love that craft paper one? Okay, cool. So Jodie loves the craft paper. I like it, but it's not my thing anymore. I used to make cards and stuff, so like it was more than my thing then. So, but you know, I try to use things up. You know, if it's a really nice one, I would definitely use it. But don't put that on there, Dave. That is still wet and gluey and sticky and sticky and Mickey. Not Pinky and Perky, or Itchy and Scratchy, but Sticky and Mickey. I'm going to cut that off there. Oh look, am I going to cut that bit off there? Oh, blimey, that was a really terrible lining up, wasn't it, Dave? Terrible. Terrible, Muriel. Yeah, okay, so is that going to be... Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we're going to have a backing for it. So we're going to have another piece of card that goes on the back, which means I will get the Tim Holtz out again. Oh, sorry, just leaning over my fat there. Maybe one. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. Oh, I like that. It's gorge. Oh, gorge it is. Oh, that looks like some of these things look very familiar. Some of the wording, some of the stuff that I've used in my stuff. Oh, let's use that one. I'm going to stick that on the back, and it's going to be that way, not that. Get rid of that, Dave. Let's talk about confused. You will be. So we want to make it. We want to make it big enough to put. Behave. Big enough to put them in. So we're going to cut them out now. Try to cut their heads off. It's always a good start. Now we want to have a bit of space around it. Right, let's try and do this in a very sensible adult way. What? Sensible and adult? Hello, have we met? I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. And then hopefully that'll be kinda a straight line. Kinda a straight line. It might not be. So, oh, I nearly let go of that. That nearly went in my hand. So, Vic has said, once I finish my live, I need to text him. I think that's just so that he can check and make sure that I'm still alive. He knows how accident prone I am, clearly. I'll put that on there. Oh, I've been to Fat Club today and I've lost £1. But I put £1. Put £1 on last week, something like that. Anyway, can't remember. But anyway, lost another £1. So, not in money. I lost £4.95 in, no, £5.95 in money. The membership fee. So that's the image I want to use in my cabinet card, and then I want to have this way, that way, so it faces out that way. Yeah, and I want to have this the right sort of size. So we're going to go for that. I want to kind of go for, I'd like it to be, whether it'll turn out like that, I don't know. I'd like it to have like that much of a border. Right, you've got to think about this, Dave. The aperture needs to be as wide as the people, which is 13 centimetres by, oh, get that, 13 centimetres. 13 by 13. The space needs to be 13 by 13. Jeez, Dave. So you want to have, how big an aperture? There's some pencil, there we go. Oh, these things are lying around all the time. These are Vicks order pads. I have a load of them hanging around this house now. So, yes, let me just have a swig of water, because I need to use my brain, and I need my brain to work. It's not like water's going to help. 53 years hasn't helped it, so. So I was hoping to have, maybe I shouldn't have cut that down. Maybe I should have left it the way it was to give me a fighting chance. So I thought about having a 3 centimetre border. So, and you want to have an aperture of 13. So 3 plus 13 is 16, plus 3 is 19. So it needs to be 19 centimetres wide, doesn't it? You're going, I don't know, Dave. I don't even know what you're doing, Dave. So that's fine. I want, no, that's the side I want. I want the more grungy side. So we need to have it 19 centimetres wide. There. We go to there, 19 centimetres wide. I'm going to cut that bit off. You should always put 3 marks, but you know what? And you should always draw a line before you cut it, but you know what? Do as I say and not as I do. It's like, don't follow me if you want directions to somewhere, because you're never going to get there. So, and I think I might leave it that way, that size, because what I want to do is, I think it might be like making a rod for my own back here. I'd like to have a 13 centimetre visible, and it needs to be a little shorter than 13 centimetres, because you want to have a lip for it to sit in, so you need maybe half a centimetre either way. Oh no, that is 14 centimetres wide. 13 centimetres, yeah, okay, so 13 centimetres by 13 centimetres. Has anybody got a clue what I'm doing? Because if they have, you know, let me know. So I want to have 3 centimetres in, then we go 13 centimetres, which makes it 16, and that should be 13 centimetres there. So that's a cut line there, and that's a cut line there. And then we want to have it 3 centimetres in this way from there. Which is basically the width of the ruler, which is unusual. If it's the width, that's the width of the ruler, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So I'm going to do that. If I line the bottom of that ruler up there, this ruler is 3 centimetres wide. So if I do from there to there is the bottom cut line. And then we want to do the middle 3 centimetres down. And I want to see where can go 3 centimetres in that way, and so if I go 2.5, right, okay. So let's do 3 centimetres along that bit. If nobody knows what I'm doing, that's really because like I'm kind of working stuff out live. He's alive! I tell you, he's alive. Okay, I'm just putting my border in now. And I might change my plans in a minute, but we'll figure that out in a minute and then do that. Okay, so no. Get rid of that, because then I won't cut any of them lines. Just having a line there is just too much temptation for me to cut it. It's my logical brain going, no, you said cut all the lines, Dave. You said cut all the lines. And then I end up cutting it, and it's the wrong bit that I want to cut. No, I cut more than I want off. Anyway, shut up, Dave. Shut up, Dave. Right, so then this is the other bit that I wanted to do. Is I wanted to have like a curve at the top. So we wanted to find the middle of this. At the top. I want to find the middle of here. So 19 centimetres wide. Half of, how did I get such a wonky line there, Dave? I don't know, but it is a wonky line. I might have to come in a little more on this side. That was terribly wonky line. I'm sure I used a ruler for that. Okay. So, half of 19 is... No, let's do half of 13. Half of 13 is still just as complicated to work out. 6.5. So that's the middle. And then I want to go down 2.5 up the sides. Does anybody hear my brain going, whoa, 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 while I'm trying to work things out? And I'm going to go 2.5 there. You can see the 2.5 line there. And then I wanted to put a curve on here. Now, that's not a, that's going to cut it, Dave. Do you want to try cutting it straight away? Or do you want to put a light, well, do you want to try working out what you do with this thing, Dave? Oh, hang on. I need to take that bit off first. Pointy, sharp things. You saw it here first. When Dave loses a finger. Now, I can't remember what I do with this. Oh, hang on. You unlock it like that. You unlock it, and then you stab yourself with it a couple of times. And then the rest is history. You're supposed to use that as a your pivot point. And I want to be able to go from there to there. So I want it to be... I don't know, honestly, I don't know. Just don't know anymore. Well, I'm going to cut this bit out anyway, so that pivots, that's not far enough. No, that's not going to give the ellipse, is it, that I need? Ellipse, like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, we're going to go for it. Should we go, I was going to say single-handed. No, freehand. I could do with I'm sure I've got a curvy ruler somewhere, one that gives me curves and not specific. Oh, I do. I've got one of these rulers. Hang on. It's always tempting when I say one of these rulers. You can't actually see what I'm talking about. That's because it was behind all the other rulers. Oh, hang on a minute. It's got stuck to another one. Hang on. I'm just going to pick it off. Ow! That's not a good thing to throw at yourself, Dave. Not a good thing. Oh, that's because like somebody's put some sellotape on it. There we go, Dave. Done it. Anyway, separated from the little ruler. But I've got one of these. And I think this might give me one of those curves that I want. I think it will. So if I use from that point to that point on this ruler, and then I move it, if I flip it over, it should be the reverse. So that should give me a curve. Will that give me the same curve? Yeah, it should do. And I do that to there. And that should be the same curve, shouldn't it? It might be a bit pointed at the top. That's why you use a propelling pencil, Dave. So there. Right, it just needs to be maybe a bit shallower curve at the top. Anybody know what I'm doing yet? Anybody know where we are yet? Do I have the... There's like every curve on there that you could think of, and like not one of them fits what I want to do. That would... Yeah. Let's do this. It's just going to be a bit pointy at the top, so we might just take out that point. Okay. And that's what I was trying to do. With not very much luck. Anyway, so... La 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 la. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4, 5 bananas make a bunch of mid, so many more. So now I'm going to cut this out. Oh, let's cut a line you can actually see, Dave, because otherwise I'm going to have to get my head into shot, and nobody wants to see the top of my head. Although Vic likes the top of my head. So, by the way, everything's going hunky-dory, swimmingly, fantastic, super duper with Vic. We're still very much in love. We're still obviously dating. We've been talking about the future. Future? What real future? No future. Sorry. Life? What real life? No life. Okay. So we've been talking about the future. Like, you know, maybe one day in the future living together. I'll be honest with you, and I've been honest with him. Up until meeting him, I had ruled out ever getting married again. Now that I'm officially, finally, completely separated from, well, divorced from my husband, and with the decree absolute and the letter to assure me that he cannot get his hands on my finances. So I thought I'd never want to get married again after all of that. But never say never. Don't go out and buy a hat just yet, so... There'll have to be a lot more dating before anything like that happens. But you know, I might not be so unimpressed if he proposed to me, as I would have done a few months ago. So I know I say don't cut on a plastic ruler, but I have no choice. I don't have anything else with this curve on it, except for that wasn't even the curve. Okay, I've just created my own curve. Oh well. It's mine. I can do what I like with it. I can't see the pencil lines on it now. I can now. So I have to go up to where the new line is. So there. Down to there. It's much harder to cut against a curve, and also you don't want to press in too much to a plastic roller because you're going to cut into it. So. And I didn't do well on the curve at the top, but never mind. And it didn't cut through. Oh well. Let's just do that again. I think I feel that cutting through now. So let's cut through there. Let's do this line without the aid of a safety net. hopefully that comes out. It does indeed. Da 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 da. Does the thing flaming fit now? It does indeed. Yes. Ah, it works. Like, you know, I had no doubt it would work. You didn't doubt me either. You didn't doubt it, did you? So now what I want to do is I want to make sure that this one is the same size. So I'm going to cut. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hello. Mr. Blue Sky. I love Mr. Blue Sky by ELO, by the way. Just telling you. Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. Oh, hang on. What am I doing? I don't need to cut that, do I? No, you don't, Dave. You are just being a complete fool. You don't need to cut that at the back because you're not going to see the back of that, are you? So, no, cool. Okay, so next thing I wanted to do was I wondered if I had. I do have, but I don't wonder if I've got to hand. Is more to the point. A pen of some description, some descrizione. Pen of the sort that I require. Oh, that's just perfect now. I don't know whether that's actually going to give me the line that I want. There's that one, and there's that one. And I have, what's a crayon? Don't want a crayon, I don't think. So, no, I'm going to use this. Right. So, you know when you, oh, well, not so much cabinet cards, but you know you used to get photo frames from, you know, with your kids in and that sort of thing, and you had a gold line, and I wanted to put a gold line around the edge. Oh, they both come out a similar colour, don't they? I think I'm going to go with that other one. And I want to put like a little edge around the frame. I should really measure it, Dave. Measure? What's this measure business? You'd like suddenly become this, like, you know, artist that measures. What are you doing, Dave? No, too wide. I should measure, shouldn't I? I should. Shouldn't I? I should measure. I should really have it like 1/2 centimetre around the edge, but do you know what? I'm just going to freehand it. I might live to regret it, but I'm just going to give it a go. It'd be nice if that wasn't quite such a weird shape. Just going to cut that bit of fluff off the end. All the surgery I've performed today. Cutting bits off ends of pens and unfolding paper that's gone terribly wrong. And can you hear me? Can you hear me holding my breath? Sorry, I've gone quiet because I'm trying to concentrate. And you know me, I have to have my tongue out from concentrating, so. This is the only time I use metallic anything, so where's my curvy thing? My curvy ruler. And I'm going to put that. If I do that, I could get a similar sort of curve going across there, couldn't I? It's not, I don't think it's going to be bob on accurate, but up to there. And then I do the same here. There you go, that's not too bad. Do I want another line? No, Dave, because like you are like literally going to make a complete era pig with that, aren't you? If you try doing another line. Right, what I do want is I want some ink to make it look a bit older. No, I want some ink on it. So, go for ground espresso. If you're going to have an espresso, make sure they grind the coffee in it, because like you don't want espresso made with like a whole bean. Or has been. You don't want to, definitely don't want it made with has been. So I'm going to go around here and just make it nice and aged looking. Fondled. It's probably not what people aim to do when they're doing junk journals. I want to make my journal like it's been fondled. But you know, I'm a fan of the things like fondled and gusset and moist and all those taboo words that, like, you know, they're not taboo words. We've made them taboo, so. They're not taboo. They're just words. Words, they don't come easy to me, you know that. I still don't know who sings that. Words don't come easy to me. I also want to. Sorry, I know this is like you think, oh, I was just taking all that care over this, and like, I can't even get that bit off now. And now it's just ripped the corner off, and that's because I want it to look like it's been around a while. You know, I like my genuine kind of, my ephemera to look genuine and old, and they do get dog-eared, and especially like these corners. These corners are far too new for me. Far too new looking. They're going to be like really like completely mashed corners. The world is turning inside out, yeah. 100 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I wanna make a supersonic woman that you are. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. Shut up for 5 minutes, Dave. Just give it a try. See whether you like it. You might actually enjoy being quiet for 5 minutes. Inside out. Honestly, I do drive myself insane. Give that a bit of a scrunchy munchy, an inchy winchy. I know I probably go a bit far for this, for you guys that just want to make a, you know, junk journal and that sort of thing, but I really do like that whole kind of, that's my whole thing, is I like it to look old. I really do think I would have been great in the props department. Kind of missed my calling, so I'm just going to stick this back together again because it's not going to stick now. I've kind of roughed it up too much for glue stick, so I'm just going to stick that back together. Great, just you thought, like, get more glue on you, Dave. That's just what we need. So let's just have catch up. So watching and cooking tea at the same time. Oh, Tricia, what are you having? What are you having for tea? Yay, Dave, it looks lovely. I wouldn't be able to do that. Yes, you would. Everybody, if I can do it, you can do it. I am telling you now, you can. Definitely can. I seriously mean it. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. We can all do a lot more than we give ourselves credit for. There is no can't. There's no such thing as can't. That's exactly what my mum used to say. I can hear my mum in my head now saying no such thing as can't. I really want to make that bit more inky. You know what? The way to do that is rub that in there, Dave. Cut out the middle, man. Rub it in there. Stick it down a bit. Just so it's kind of not completely stuck down. Oh, it's getting windy out there. Blimey. I think there's a witch just gone past on a bicycle. I'll get you, my pretties. No. So, yes, 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 I like it. Yes, we have no bananas, and yes, just yes. So, we want to put that in there. Yeah, I'm going to put that on the back of there. Oh, and you know what? We need to cut. Oh no, we did cut it down. We're just not sticking it the right way around, Dave. That's why. That way. So I'm going to stick this to this. I think if I use that line, it should be in the right sort of location. Oh no, this. I always get this bit wrong. Okay, I need a very fine line of glue down here. Come on, a very fine line. A very straight fine line. Well, there's no point for me to do a straight line. Not without a ruler. Should be that's what we need. Somebody needs to invent a ruler for glue. You're all glad I didn't go to brain surgery now with my perfectly steady hand. There we go. And then I'm going to put this on here. I'll line it up. Okay, so I just want to pull it nearer me so that I can see what I'm doing. And I want to get that incorporated. I want to get him incorporated. And I want to get them all in the frame and give them a fighting chance of being slightly straight. And stick that down. And hopefully it won't googe too much. Tiny googe there, but it's all right. We'll be fine. Yeah, get rid of that. And there's a tiny googe there, but that's all right again. Around there, all the way around. Perfect, Dave. Blimey, get you. You actually managed to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to just put some of the waste around the edges here. Otherwise, what will happen is when you put that backing on, it will dip down either side and there'll be like a raised bit. So I'm just going to put a little bit of an edge around the edge. A bit of an edge around the edge, Dave. We've established the ruler is the right width. We've established that Dave can't actually find his knife after he's put it down once. Or indeed cut the damn paper in one go. There we go, with that. And then there's this one. Oh, by the way, you do need to head over to Brian's channel. He's been working a lot on my digitals, and I will be launching a new digital very soon. I will be launching Pipax, which is a poppy journaling kit. So that's, I did give you a sneaky peeky last week, and I'm going to be launching that. I had to give some time for my design team to come up with making some stuff, and Brian has been obliging. So that's going to be too thick, too wide, I mean. So yeah, so go and have a look at Brian's channel, because that's what he's been up to for me. I am going to rip that bit away. Am I going to rip that bit away? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to rip that bit off, because just in case you can't see that, I'm going to get rid of that. Sorry, just going to ink that bit over. I don't know whether you will see it after I've finished, but I'll stick that down there. I don't know why the lines did, why the pinstripes line up on this, but it's ticking stripes, I think they are. But they do. I didn't try to. So you're not going to see it, so they just happen to line up. So there we go. So that on there. And put this one on this end. And again, I'm going to rip that bit off because that's going to follow some sort of line. Of course, nobody knows what I'm doing now. They're just thinking I'm just like making a mess. So I am. That's exactly what I'm doing. Follow me and make a mess too. So if you're new here, please subscribe. Please also like it. Like I said at the very beginning, everything's all about the likes. Like I said at the very beginning, you can always remove a like if you don't like it, but you very often forget to like it if you did like it. So like it now, and then you can always remove it if you really don't like it. Does that make any sense? Yeah, well, it does in my head, so we're leaving it like that. We're leaving it as such because it made sense in my head. I'm going to cut. Oh, no, you're not. You're just going to do it one at a time, Dave. Don't be greedy. So that's cut this one down to. Probably cut too much off, but never mind. It doesn't really matter. Put that on there. Now you see, I didn't. Oh, that's not very good, Dave, is it? That wasn't even. It's not even straight. That. Well, that's definitely not straight, but nobody's going to see it anyway. So, I didn't know that these. Oh, it's done it again. Honestly, seriously, Dave, get a grip. I didn't know that these were called cabinet cards. So, they were just like school photos. That was what they look like to me. You know, that kind of like when you had to have your photo taken and you really didn't want it. In the UK, it was a thing. It's a thing. They kind of, it's almost like corporal punishment. They make children have photos taken that they really don't want, that their parents then treasure for many, many years and then taunt them with at social family gatherings. So it's some kind of sport, I think. So, and then they parade them and say, "Oh, look, I remember when you looked like that," and like, you know, "Oh, look at you wearing those loon pants or whatever." So I'm gonna stick that to there. I guess I could have used my Xyron for this, but I didn't, so I haven't, I mean. And obviously it's going to be a lot easier if if you've got a die, that's even better, like a die that'll cut that out. Or you could cut an oval out or whatever. I just made my life difficult for myself because I wanted to cut that particular shape. So, and I like to do the old school things. You know why I like to do it old school as well? Because I like people to look at it and think, you know what, I can do that, because even though I don't have all those fancy tools, I do have a ruler and a pencil. I'm going to tear that bit off similarly to the bit at the front, but not worry about it. Off me. Not worry about it too much. And then I think I might. Oh no! Did I leave that unstuck? I did. I think I might stick it this time, so that it looks like it's torn, because I have torn it, but it's not. It won't actually come apart. If you know what I mean. So if somebody did shove it into a journal, it's not going to snag on everything because it's not doesn't actually stick out, if you know what I mean. Cool, so I want to just ink those edges because I've just put on a new piece of paper that's now got a white edge. And yes, it's a beast. You know, you can make them smaller, but like, I wanted to use that particular photo, so I don't have that photo in smaller. That's not a very good stick, is it, Dave? There we go. So that's what we've made. So I wonder if any of my glassine is dry. Not really. I wonder if that up there is dry. It's drying. I don't know whether it's dry. I'll go and get it in a minute. So that's what we've made from cabinet style. I was going to use some of my own digitals. Okay, pull this down. Get it off. So this looks like it's kind of dry. So this is the glassine made from the dressmaker's tissue. So the glassine that was in Andrea's bag, sorry, Andrea's journal, because she won the 1,000 subscriber journal. This is what was in there. Sorry, just not quite dry, so I should really have left it until it is dry, and then it'll come off the mat much easier. But no, of course, I always try to rush things, don't I? I always find as well, by the way, is pull the mat off the thing rather than the thing off the mat, and you tend to get a cleaner peel. I mean, I've just made a massive hole in it, but that's because I'm trying to pull it off when it's still wet, Dave, so what do you expect? So that's the glassine that I've made from, like I say, it's not completely dry, but it will have a crinkle to it when it's dry. But you see how it turns it that translucenty like glassine, and that's my technique for making glassine. There's plenty out there, I realise. Lots of other people, lots more creative by it. I just wanted to make something quite simple, because all we're really after is that kind of that transparentiness, but also that crinkle. And I can't explain to you. Andrea would be able to explain to you, because Andrea's got the journal with the crinkly glassine in it. So anyway, that's the glassine. That's the one made from the dressmaker stuff. Let's see what else I've got here, whether any of this is dry. This poor unfortunate soul didn't get its backside done, and now this is just I mean, it might come off when it's dry, but it's just stuck to the mat. So this one is drying, but it's not completely dry. This one didn't work as well. Oh look, this has pulled the colour off that. Oh, I quite like that though. This definitely still isn't dry, but this one will dry a bit more. I really like the way that that's done that. It's a bit like my washi tape technique, you know, when I do this and then I pull the washi tape off and get this pattern off on the washi tape. Anyway, that's another video. So, but yeah, there's that one, and then this is the tissue paper. Tissue, see, BBC English. The tissue paper one. This is very wet, but I'm going to try and flip it now while I can. There you go. Tissue paper is a bit more resilient though, and this one, I don't think this one's going to dry quite as clear, but the one I did. Oh look, Dave, this is like, we have a theme, Dave. We've got this is your theme today. It's like crinkled paper. Oh, for goodness sake, that was fine a minute ago until I touched it. But yeah, this is not going to dry as clear. But anyway, that's the other one. I did have some floral tissue paper that I did with some other, sorry, it's the floral glassine that I did with some other tissue paper, but I don't know where it is. Oh, hang on, it's a tiny remnant here. So this is the stuff I did with, you can see it's kind of transparent and it's by my mic, yeah. So anyway, that's the one I did that was like tissue paper last time. So anyway, that's what we've made. That's a cabinet card. And obviously you could put one of those things, one of those little standy things on the back so it stands up if you want to, but I want to put it in a journal. So I know it's going to be a beast of a journal to have this in, but it's going to have one at some point. I'm going to make one at some point, I mean. So I want to make one with like curios in. Of course, then you could make something out of the other bit. But yeah, anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, Andrea, meant to say, the box that I sent you, all the stuff on the outside, well, the majority of the stuff on the outside, the papers, were my digitals. So, you know, in case you wondered where they came from. So, just all the offcuts of digitals. So when you make digitals and you make stuff with digitals, you end up with offcuts a lot. So anyway, that's the glassine. And that's the little, what are they called? Cabinet cards. And I recommend getting one of them. That's a nice thing. It's got lots of little angles. You can also buy those bendy rulers, can't you? But maybe that's an investment for the future. So anyway, folks, that's it. So we've had what have we had? What? Is it an hour and 40 minutes together? So I hope you've enjoyed it. So yeah. So anyway. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, sure. Shut up, Dave. I was trying to read. That's what pork loin steaks. Oh, right, yeah, that's what Trish is having for tea. So everybody round to Trish's. Hope you've got enough in. Let's just have a look. Love it too. Love it. It's beautiful. Love it. It's beautiful in the journal. Oh, good. Yes. So Andrew's just said that the faux glassine that I've made in the journal is lovely. So that's what I've made it from anyway. And there's plenty of, I mean, I've done this video several times, loads of times now. Made it with tissue paper and napkins and all sorts of things. And I think I'm on, what am I on? 270 videos now. So like, I've got a national archive. Just had a thought. Imagine making A3 size journal. It's already been thought. I've actually got a A3 size journal cover, so it was something I was going to do. I wanted to make a mega book. I wanted to make it a bit like, you know, a bookkeeper's book. You know, one of those ones where if you used to go into an old grocery store and they'd plonk it on the table and they'd flip to the page and then they'd write in, so like ledger type thing. I wanted to make something quite like sounding. I'm going to Mod Podge the box and use it to store things in. Oh, Andrea, oh good, I'm glad you like it. Vic's shoes came in that. They were brand new, we'll just point out. So like, I just thought, ooh, perfect box. So I'm going to have to get Vic to buy some more shoes for the next time I need to put something in the box. Great fun today. Again, sorry for saying ladies. You will be, Jodie. I'll make sure. Like, I'm no more cocktails for you, Jodie. If you're going to just say ladies, okay. So anyway, blimey, don't try and take the cocktails off Jodie. So anyway, so yeah, bye everyone. That's what Andrea, the Cumbrian Crafter, has said, and go and have a look at Andrea's channel, by the way. I will link it because, like, I think I'll put the link to her opening the box that I sent her. I really enjoyed this. I was crafting a bit. Okay, that's it. So anyway, I think I've caught up with the chat. So, all right, folks. So you know what I was going to say. You know what I'm going to promise you as well. I'm going to go and put this in some water, but like, you may never see this brush ever again. So. It'll be confined to the bin. Anyway, yeah, so I hope you all have a lovely afternoon, and, you know, morning, evening, or whatever time it is with you. And I've still got the Carpenters going through my head. Sing a song. Shut up, Dave. I'd like to teach the world to sing. I'd like to teach Dave to sing. In perfect harmony. Yes, absolutely. I would like to be taught to sing in perfect harmony. But I wouldn't be me. Shut up, Dave. Get on with it. Anyway. So I need one of those hooks that pulls me off stage with. So don't forget, you can email me at dashofdave@gmx.com. You can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/dashofdave, or you can go to Ko-fi and follow me there and buy me a coffee if you wish there. I will say goodbye. I will bid you adieu. 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 No, not adieu. Dave, shut up. Honestly, give yourself a break. Anyway, have a break. Have a Kit Kat. The adverts are coming out now. Quick, let's get out of here before this happens. What has a hazelnut in every bite? A thick milk chocolate for your delight. Nougat and caramel, golden light. And don't forget the hazelnut in every bite. So, I'm off. Banjo, banjo, banjo is brand new. Light and crispy wafer, roast nut flavoured too. Yeah, shut up, Dave. Right, I'm going. I literally, my mind is full of awash with hands that do dishes can feel soft as your face with mild green, fairy liquid. It's the jingle time. They're all coming out now. I'm going to go and do that on my own. All right, folks, have a lovely day. My name is Dash of Dave. You can have a dash of madness, that's always thrown in. There's always a dash of love, and a smattering and smothering of kindness. So, all right, I will see you all. Remember, I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to, and subscribe. Okay, take care, folks. Love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Lots of kisses, lots of hugs. Bye. He's singing again. Get rid of him. Cancelled. He's been cancelled. Right, okay, shut up, folks. Shut up, Dave. Not folks. Shut up. Hey, shut up. Anyway, bye. The madness.